Everybody, my name's Lina and I am part of the ECOF family. I've chosen a book to read for you today and it's by the author Michael Mapergo. He's quite a well-known author and he caters for children between the age of 8 and 14. So I would say that if you're in years 3, 4, 5 or 6, you'll probably enjoy this book. The book that I've chosen is called Kaspar. There's the front page or the cover of it. And it's Kaspar the Prince of Cats. If I turn over to the back page, which is what you would do when you go to a library to see if the book would interest you, this is what it says. They say cats have 9 lives, and that's certainly true of Kaspar. From the glamorous suites of the Savoy Hotel to the servants' quarters in the attic, and from a crowded lifeboat to the hustle and bustle of New York City, Kaspar proves that no cat is too small for big adventures. But then this is no ordinary cat. He's Prince Kaspar Kadininski, the only cat to survive sinking of the Titanic. So I'm going to start reading chapter 1 now. There are some pictures, so I'll show you those as we go along. But it's got a nice contents page, all written in nice calligraphy pen. Can you see that? So this book has a total of 10 chapters, and I won't read the whole book obviously in one sitting, but I will take you through hopefully the first chapter or at least a few pages. The first page is quite nice. It's a picture there. You can tell this is going to be a period book, which means one that was set in the olden days. And it sets the scene. It looks like it's very posh people, and Kaspar is probably in that basket down there. Can you see? So I'm going to start reading the book now, guys. Enjoy. Prince Kaspar Kandinsky first came to the Savoy Hotel in a basket. I know because I was the one who carried him in. I carried all the Countess's luggage that morning, and I can tell you she had an awful lot of it. But I was a bellboy, so that was my job, to carry luggage, to open doors, to say good morning to every guest I met, to see their every need, from polishing their boots to bringing them their telegrams. In whatever I did, I had to smile at them very politely, but the smile had to be more respectful than friendly, and I had to remember all their names and titles too, which was not at all easy, because there were always new guests arriving. Most importantly, though, as a bellboy, which by the way was just about the lowest of the low at the hotel, I had to do whatever the guests asked me to do, and also right away. In fact, I was at almost everyone's beck and call. It was jump to it, Johnny, or be sharp about it, boy. Do this, lickety-split, do that, yowdy-yowdy. They'd click their fingers at me and I'd jump to it, lickety-split, I can tell you, particularly if Mrs. Blaze, the head housekeeper, was on the prowl. We could always hear her coming because she rattled like a skeleton on the move. This was on account of the huge bunch of keys that hung from her waist. She had a voice as loud as a trombone when she was angry, and she was often angry. We lived in constant fear of her. Mrs. Blaze liked to be called Madame, but on the servants' corridor, at the top of the hotel where we all lived, bellboys, chambermaids, kitchen staff, we all called her Skullface, because she didn't just rattle like a skeleton, she looked like one too. We did our very best to keep out of her way. To her, any misdemeanour, however minor, was a dreadful crime. Slouching, untidy hair, dirty fingernails, yawning on duty, that was the worst crime of all. And that's just what Skullface has caught me doing that morning before the Countess arrived. She just came to me in the lobby. hissing menacingly as she passed. I'm going to show you a picture of that lady, Mrs. Blaze, or Skullface, so that you can see that's exactly what she looks like. There she is. So you can see what the author is saying. As she passed, she hissed menacingly and said, I saw that yawn, young scallywag, and your cap is set too jaunty. You know how I hate a jaunty cap. Fix it. Yawn again, and I'll have your guts for garters. I was just fixing my cap when I saw the doorman, Mr. Freddy, showing the Countess in. Mr. Freddy clicked his fingers at me, and that was how moments later I found myself walking through the hotel lobby alongside the Countess, carrying her cat basket, with the cat yowling so loudly that soon everyone was staring at us. This cat did not yowl like other cats. It was more like a wailing lament, almost human in its tremulous tunefulness. The Countess, with me at her side, swept up to the reception desk and announced herself in a heavy foreign accent, a Russian accent, as I was soon to find out. I am Countess Kandinsky, she said. You have a suite of rooms for Kaspar and me, I think. There must be river outside my window, and I must have a piano. I sent you a telegram with all my requirements. The Countess spoke as if she was used to people listening, as if she was used to being obeyed. There were many such people who came in through the doors of the Savoy. The rich, the famous, the infamous, business magnates, lords and ladies, even prime ministers and presidents. I don't mind admitting that I never much cared for their haughtiness and their arrogance, but I learned very soon that if I hid my feelings well enough behind my smile, if I played my cards right, some of them would give me very good tips, particularly the Americans. Just smile and wag your tail. That's what Freddie told me to do. He'd been working at the Savoy as a doorman for close on 20 years, so he knew a thing or two. It was good advice. However the guests treated me, I learned to smile back and behave like a willing puppy dog. So that's what I'm going to read for you today. We're now on page 14. It's halfway through chapter 1. There are no more pictures in the book for now, but I'll come back to you in a few days and read on and post a few more videos. I hope you've liked it. Bye.